our entire relationship. I've gone above and beyond for you, for us. And I mean, I've cooked, I've picked your shit up off the floor, I've laid your clothes out for you like you were a 4-year-old. I support you, I supported you, your work. If we ever had dinner or anything, I make the plans. I take care of everything, and I just don't feel like you appreciate any of it. I don't feel you appreciate me.
So I wanted to come into this video with a decision to be completely honest with yourself. Because the truth is that you can work for a man for as long as you want, but he would never become the man of your dreams. And any woman who is deeply in love would think that with the right amount of work, with the right amount of care and pressure, he could mold a man into a version that could make him happy. But here's where we get it all wrong. Because no amount of sacrifice or work is gonna make a man change for anybody. Men only change for women they deeply love, care about, and don't want to disappoint. If he loves you, you don't even have to tell him to change. He would know he's not in the right shape and would want to get better for you because he does not want to mess up. So if you've been waiting for him, then bear in mind that you are going to wait forever. But sis, don't let any man waste your time. I want you to know your worth. And that's why today I'm sharing with you 4 statements or instances that should tell you that it's time for you to move on. Girl, listen. A label is the barest of a minimum for the commencement of any relationship. If he goes to a restaurant and does not know what he wants, he's gonna get nothing, not even water, except the water is complimentary. And I know that you are not a complimentary chick. Every relationship without a label is a purposeless relationship. It's a low-key situationship. If he respects you, he would not waste your time dilly-dallying with his decision to either choose you or not. If he is not certain about what kind of label he wants for you, then you should know that it's time to move on. Not necessarily to go and be with someone else, but to be with yourself, to fall in love with yourself until you find someone who knows exactly where they want to fit in your life. Taking it slow is not gonna change anything because men know exactly what they want the moment they set their eyes on you. Imagine you auction a car and the highest bidder ends up becoming uncertain whether he wants the car or not. Would you keep waiting for him to change his mind, although it's going to take like 2 or 3 years? And although this is more hypothetical compared to actual relationships, you don't have to settle for uncertain love because you only end up hurting your feelings. If you've been talking, okay, and after 4, 5, 6 weeks, he still doesn't know where he stands or he's still getting to know you, since you should know that he's there to waste your time. Next statement or instance is, I am confused. Is it what? You are confused. Now, this happens a lot when you already have the label, but you want to know what's next because time is ticking. And the very moment you hear, I don't know, I'm confused, sis, you should know that he already knows what he wants. And it's not you. But he does not want to initiate the breakup so that he looks like the bad guy. Look, a man, although does not want you or love you anymore, is gonna keep you in his life because you fulfill a certain need. It doesn't matter whether he's already introduced you to the mom, family, and friends. The fact that he says he's confused or keeps saying I don't know is an indication that he doesn't see you as the right fit for him. For him to be able to open his mouth and tell you that he's confused about you should tell you that he's already been thinking about it and has made up his mind to move on, but has already been looking for an excuse to break up. And just a little thing that he will do, he will leave, okay? He will leave because that is the only thing he's been looking for. So I'm in this breakup page on Facebook and I saw a post that really resonates with this topic, okay? So apparently they've been together for 5 years. And now that she wants to know what's the way forward, the guy was like, he needs time and space to figure out if she's the one. 5 good years. And they've even been living together. Like, what the heck have you been doing for the 5 years? You've been watching my face, me going, coming, doing all these things, and you still need time. If in 5 years you've not been able to figure out if I am the one, then what is the guarantee that giving you like a week or 2 months is gonna work? Men who don't like you are very capable of stringing you along till you get fed up and leave. It is called elimination by rough tactics. And most of the times, it is not about you, okay? It could be all a man would ever need in a woman, but he still would not want to be with you. And it's not your fault. And so you don't have to be hard on yourself. No, don't be. The only mistake you'll be making here will be for you to keep holding on, hoping that he will change. Well, you're supposed to give people grace. You're supposed to give people the benefit of a doubt. You're supposed to not make rash decisions when it comes to love and issues of the heart. But there are instances where you don't have to hold on, because holding on is like wasting your own time. That next instant or statement that should let you know that you need to move on is, I want space. Sis, if a man wants space, give him more than he even asks for. Because most of the time, that is him saying that I want to end things, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, so give me space, and if I don't come back, you can go. That is the meaning of him saying he wants space. And I'm saying this because it happened to me before. A lot of the times when we had a little issues, he'd be like, should I give you space? Do you want me to leave you alone? Not knowing he was speaking for himself. It only took something little, something that shouldn't, like something very little, for him to officially ask for space. Okay, you have to watch a man, see his actions towards you, and see what he's communicating through the way he treats you. Now, men asking for space is not always about them not loving you. Sometimes, because men are unable to really express themselves emotionally, they deal with issues that they would rather prefer to sort it out on their own and come back to you when they think that their mind is clear enough. But even that, he's gonna tell you where he stands, how much space and time that he needs. But when he is not sure about when he's gonna come back to you, sis, you should know that he's breaking up with you in the nicest way possible. You have to be willing to let go and let him have all the space he wants, whilst you also keep your options open. Don't hold yourself down because he says he wants space. What if he never comes back? Okay, keep your options open, babe. Don't die for any man. Don't be afraid to tell a man to take the space he asks for, because it's only when you are willing to lose a man that you will know where he actually stands in your life. And this is where a lot of ladies get stuck, because sometimes he'll be like, I want a space, although, but I still want to hang around you. Meanwhile, he's not certain if he wants to fully commit to you or not. And because he keeps coming into your life and going as and when he pleases, he will lock you down and keep having access to you because you give him the chance to do that. Men don't see things like we do. For us, everything we do is from a place of emotion, okay? But for them, they do things because it's available. They have access to women because women are available. They eat the food because you let them. A woman will hardly be committed to a man that she doesn't love. But men can do a lot of things for you without even loving you. And if you let them, they will keep circling around your life without actually committing to you. Let him have every space he wants and try to figure yourself out, because you also deserve that space to make the right decision when it comes back. You have to decide whether you still want to be with him or not. Next statement is, I want space, but I still want to be in your life. And this is the kind of statement that should make you want to run for your life. Because if it's not the kind of space he wants where he want to work on himself and make sure that he becomes better for you, then let me tell you from experience that you are going to waste your time. Even if he comes back, it is out of fear of losing you and not because he loves you. He's afraid that other men will have access to you and doesn't want that to happen. So he still wants to keep an eye on you whilst he does his own thing. Because a man who loves you will not ask for that kind of space. I will pray that a man who loves you will let you know where and when he will come back, okay? He will let you know where he stands and why he wants to take the space and when he's going to come back, because he is certain that you are the one he want to be with. And it's going to really be hard for you to ask him to take your space, especially if he wants to hang around. Meanwhile, he has taken the commitment out of the relationship, but still wants to have the access. If you do not stand your ground, he will never go. He'll be like a leech on your skin. He will not let you go. Meanwhile, he does not want you to. But he does not want other men to have access to you. And another day, he's going to make you a baby mama and you'll be stuck with him for life. Just imagine how much joy you're going to feel if you start dating someone who actually knows they want you, who wants to choose you, who wants to be there for you, who wants to to be called that you are their boyfriend, like to be called by your name. Do you get it? Just imagine the joy you will feel. Meanwhile, you want to stick around someone who doesn't know where you stand in your life, says it's not worth it. These are very hard decisions to make. But if you want to live your best life, there's no way you can go on without making those decisions. I always say that make sure you are living your best life and don't let any man take advantage of you. Don't let any man waste your time, because, well, I know that people do not believe in women having time limits, but why would you even want to waste your time? Why would you want to even want to hang around someone who is not making you a priority? Sis, make sure you live your best life, because I am rooting for you. Don't let my prayers be in vain, okay? Because anybody who comes on this channel comes here to get better. I try to talk about other things, but I realize that anytime I try, whatever topic I try to talk about, I come back to the same spot. Talking about self-worth and relationships. So I believe that God has a purpose for this channel. And if you come here, it's my prayer that you get the courage to walk away from the things that you are trying to leave behind. I don't want to get spiritual. I don't want to get passionate here. Alright? Don't forget to subscribe. Watch another video. So I'll see you next time, babes. Take care of yourself.